I just got another box from Video Games Monthly. Let's check it out and see what games I got today. All right, enough cringe. Let's see what retro games we got right off the bat, guys. We got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend with Toy Story on the Super Nintendo. Fun story. I remember back in the day at the mall, remember Montgomery Wards? They used to have the best video game department in all of the history of stores. I miss Montgomery Wards. Shout out to Montgomery Wards. I remember playing at the Super Nintendo kiosk they had Toy Story. Yeah, for whatever odd reason, they had Toy Story as the game to play. This game is absolutely hard, but at the time it was really cool to see this kind of like neat little animation style that they decided to have with the Toy Story games. In fact, almost all the Disney games, for whatever reason back in the day, were really hard, especially like Lion King and them. But Toy Story, such a classic movie franchise. I cannot believe they're going to be making another Toy Story here in the near future, but this is the video game. Remember when video games used to always get made from every single license out there, no matter how big or small the TV show or the cartoon or the movie was? This takes me back to a day where a lot of properties got a licensed video game. So shout outs to Toy Story. If you haven't played it yet, it's not a bad thing. It's pretty difficult though, but it is a classic that a lot of people have played in the past. A Super Nintendo game knocked off the list of my collection. Biggity bang, let's go. What's the next one? The next one is an Xbox Series X / Xbox One game. This is Rainbow Six Extraction, and it's sealed? Sealed? I don't know. It's in a wrapper, so I think it's sealed, but if you haven't played this, it's literally a shooter extraction type of game. Rainbow Six, great franchise. Shout outs to them. The back of the box says, "Who's got your six?" No longer pitted against each other. Rainbow Six's most elite operators unite and put everything on the line to take on a deadly parasitic threat. It includes an orbital decay bundle, and it says, "Lead elite Rainbow Six operators to intense tactical combat, take on an evolving alien threat, alone or in a squad of up to 3. So play both games and get 4 epic gear sets plus 10 Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Extraction operators unlocked in Rainbow Six Siege. So another Rainbow Six series game. This is an online multiplayer co-op game. Says requires internet. No problem. No diggity on that one. Looking forward to checking this one out. I didn't have it physically. I didn't even know there was a physical copy of it. So thank you. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. Next up, we got a Sega Genesis game, or Mega Drive, like you guys would say on the pond. The Great Waldo Search. I used to love the Waldo books. I remember when I was in first grade, second grade, I used to just sit there for hours. I would always forget where Waldo was at every time I would open one of the books, but they were so much fun. And at one point, I think they had a Waldo Life cereal or something like that, unless that was a fever dream. But the Sega Genesis version of Great Waldo Search. Let's go! Made by THQ Software. Classic franchise. Classic toy development video game studio back in the day. So many memories playing the Great Waldo Search. This was a absolute rental for me. Yeah, I don't know why. For whatever reason, this was a rental for me. I love everything Waldo. And now where's Waldo? Well, he's in my hand. So, Sega Genesis game, let's go! Alright, let's see what else we got. Biggity bang, we got Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. My God, so many memories with this video game, guys. This was a must rental for me. Shadows of the Empire was awesome. Why did they never make a Shadows of the Empire movie? There was comics, there was toys, there was everything that you could think of as far as Shadows of the Empire goes, including this N64 game, which in my opinion is one of the best N64 games of all time. If you have not played it, do yourself a favor. You get to play as Dash Rendar, who's basically like an even cooler Han Solo, if that was even possible, who goes on a journey to defeat Prince Xizor in the Shadows of the Empire. And you get cameos from Luke Skywalker, a couple other people from the Star Wars franchise. And this was before the sequels and the prequels. This is where it was like, wow, there's additional story beyond the original trilogy of Star Wars. And I remember this was in the heyday of the special edition movies from Star Wars. And just seeing like a whole new story, seeing it in full 3D was just awesome. I used to get scared of the ice wampas, by the way, on the Hoth level when you're when you're in the first person area of it, and the wampas would just come out of nowhere and kill you with one hit. It was super scary. This is an early FPS game, by the way. This was like when 3D was a brand new thing, so it was so cool to see such variety in here. One minute you'd be shooting, stormtroopers and being like in a 3D FPS setting. The next minute you're in a speeder. The next minute you're racing on a bike. The next minute you're in space shooting and Dash Rindar ship. So much variety in this. Again, one of the greatest N64 games of all time. Let's go! Alright, now we do have, before we get to the last game, this blue light thingy. They gave me a blue light. Does like a little red thing. I don't think it's laser or anything like that, but a blue keychain light thing. Shout outs. Could use a more keychain. And then last but not least, and I hope I pronounced this right. I never understood how to say this, but it's Deus X. Deus X Mankind Divided Day 1 Edition, and it has a plastic cover on it. So sealed. Anyways, this one looks really cool. It says, in 2029, mechanically augmented humans have been deemed outcast and segregated from the rest of society. Adam Jensen, an elite covert agent armed with state-of-the-art weapons and augmentations, must choose the right approach along with who to trust in order to unravel a vast worldwide conspiracy. Ooh. Nice. This looks pretty cool. Looks like it's won a couple of awards as well. This looks like it's something I could sink the teeth into. I've not played it, so I'm looking forward to it. Square Enix and Eidos. So yeah, PS4 game. You can't beat that at all. So let's go ahead and check out our haul, guys. So we had the Toy Story, which is a classic Super Nintendo game. We had The Shadows of the Empire, which is a classic N64 game. We had The Great Waldo Search, which is a classic Sega Genesis game. Then we had Rainbow Six Extraction, which is a classic Xbox game. And then we had Deus X Mankind Divided. So I'm looking forward to checking out all these games. I'm going to ask you guys in the comments down below which game out of these 5, yes, we had 5 solid retro games from that video game monthly box. Which one out of these 5 would you want to pop in and play first? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that subscription button, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.